Hello, Mythos Academy viewers. The supreme god Zeus, seated on his throne, wielding thunder and controlling the sky. His power was limitless, but sadly, his fidelity was just as limited. Today, we dive into the biggest scandal of ancient Greek mythology, the secret loves of Olympus's most powerful ruler, and the ruthless rage of his jealous queen consort, Hera, who ensured every lover paid the ultimate price. If you're ready, let's explore these complex, tragic, and sometimes comical stories where Zeus was a master of disguise and deception. First on the list is Io, a priestess from Argos. To seduce her, Zeus covered the entire world in a thick, dark mist. But Hera's suspicion easily tore through this veil of fog. Hera prepared her vengeance, but Zeus was one step ahead. To hide her, he transformed Io into a beautiful white heifer. Of course, Hera was not fooled. "Present this cow to me as a gift," she demanded, and entrusted the heifer to the unblinking hundred-eyed giant Argos. Next, we have Princess Europa, who gave her name to an entire continent. As she gathered flowers on the Phoenician shore, a magnificent white bull, gentle and adorned with jewels, suddenly appeared. This was Zeus in disguise. Europa climbed onto his back, and Zeus carried her all the way to the island of Crete. The result, the naming of a new continent and the birth of the famous Cretan king Minos. This was one of Zeus's most successful and geographically impactful deceptions. When we come to Leda, queen of Sparta, we see Zeus's artistic side. To approach Leda, Zeus disguised himself as a graceful, majestic swan. The result of this union led to some of mythology's most significant events. From two eggs were born Castor and Pollux, along with Helen, the most beautiful woman in the world, and the very cause of the Trojan War. The cost of a single secret affair ultimately fell upon an entire civilization. Finally, the Golden Shower. Her father had locked Princess Danae in a bronze tower due to a prophecy. But what was a physical barrier to a god? Zeus entered the tower in the form of a shower of gold that seeped through the ceiling. The fruit of this union was the great hero Perseus, the one who would eventually slay the Gorgon Medusa. Zeus fled when his work was done, but then came the price. Hera would not let Io rest. She sent a stinging, maddening gadfly to torment her. Poor Io was forced to wander the entire world to escape the fly. It was only when she reached Egypt that Hera finally took pity and restored her human form. Io's association with the Egyptian goddess Isis is a direct result of this tragic journey. The Titaness Leto was pregnant with two of the most beautiful gods, Apollo and Artemis. Hera took her revenge by preventing Leto from giving birth. Hera